Muy buenas para todos. Hoy nos encontramos con un juego, no es nuevo, salió hace poco, pero sí lo quisimos jugar del principio porque nos encantan estos juegos así de qué sé yo, locos, raros. Y nada, este es una original juego de aventura de carácter contemplativo, o sea, en primera persona, que nos pone en la piel de un simple empleado, conocido como Stanley. ¿Ya? A ver, este loco enfrenta toda clase de decisiones difíciles. Así que, y dependiendo de las elecciones, el narrador de esta historia nos contará con sumo detalle las vivencias y pensamientos de este protagonista. Así que vamos a ir ahí a la aventura de Stanley. El juego se llama La Parodia de Stanley Parable. Y ahí como vemos, el ratoncito mío se ve en una pantalla del computador de allá. Y dentro del computador de allá está el mismo computador que se ve el ratoncito. Y en el otro también se ve. Y así, definitivamente, eternamente y eternamente. Vale, vamos a poner los subtítulos de esto. Listo. El juego está en inglés, creo, pero tenemos los subtítulos en el español, así que vamos ahí. Y la frase The end is never, que el final no es nada. Vale. Esperamos que se cargue la cosa lentamente. Ni no, ni no. Ni no, ni. Ya, quizás que nos vamos a encontrar en este juego, que es la parodia de Stanley. No quisi... No
This is
quisi...
the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
¿Como Neo?
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Ay, Stanley, weón. ¿Cómo dan los
And then
hits?
one day, something very peculiar happened.
¿Así?
Something that would forever change Stanley.
¿Qué cambió?
Something he would never quite forget. He
What?
had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
¿Ah, sí? Vale, vamos a caminar fuera de la oficina. Ya, vemos una oficina como Neo. Esto es Matrix. Morpheus no está hablando. Morpheus dejó de hablar en el computador. No podemos ni ver ni YouTube, weón, el canal, nada. Ok. Muchas habitaciones. 428, 429. Esta weá era la 427.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ya, todos mis compañeros se fueron a carretear, me dejaron aquí, weón, solo, botado. Como era un estúpido autista. Ay, se cerró la puerta más encima. Que pasaba encerrado en la oficina, nadie me pescó, nadie me avisó que iban a salir de party. Hello, hello, estoy solo aquí. Muchas puertas en esta mierda. Bueno, Ah, ya, con solo acercarme a la puerta se supone, supuestamente se podría abrir. Ok, vemos ahí forado. Ah, no, con el botón derecho, o sea, perdón, izquierdo, podemos como forzar las puertas, pero no pasa nada.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
A ver, me carga que me digan las cosas que tengo que hacer, entonces nos vamos a hacerle caso al maldito este. A lo mejor nos encontramos con otra cosa. Se supone que hay que entrar por esta puerta, por la izquierda, entonces nosotros vamos a entrar por la derecha.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ahí cambió ya la historia, supuestamente. Que él dice otra frase que no debería haber pasado por este camino. Bueno, allá él. Queremos encontrar la pastilla azul luego nomás para salir de este mundo. Ya.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Digamos que no estoy asustado ni asombrado por la sala que hay aquí, sino que es distinta a las demás, azul.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
¿Ah, sí? ¿Me metí por la izquierda? Fuck. Ok, tenemos el mismo cuadro, se ahorraron harta plata en comprar cuadros. Hello.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Bueno, la historia dice que... Bueno, el tipo que está hablando, el narrador, dice que tengo que saber hacer todo lo que él dice. Fuck. Pensé que no funcionaba. What the fuck hice?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Bueno, el único camino que tenemos a la izquierda. Sí, es la única puerta que tenemos a la izquierda.
Oh, no.
¡Au! ¡Mierda!
It's to the right, my mistake.
¿Por qué me asusté? ¿Por qué me asusté de eso?
No,
What
no,
the
not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Dale.
Let's see, we went
Mi
down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Ok. Vale, el narrador parece que está perdido, lo estoy dejando loco. No le estoy haciendo caso en... What the fucking...
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Ya... Fucking motherfucking... Me tiró para acá el weón porque... Me metí en un área que no debería.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
La verdad es que yo me volvería loco si esto realmente ocurriera o existiera. Algo tan extraño como esto.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
Shit.
Let's find the story.
Ok. Ya. De verdad me siento como en Matrix. Qué mierda, weón. Qué raro. A ver. Supuestamente todo tendría que pasar correctamente si me voy por ahí. Pero ya como nos gustó lo que no es correcto, no lo vamos a meter por ahí. Ok.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Fucking shit. A ver. El maldito narrador.
All of his co-workers were
Sí, sí,
gone.
todos mis compañeros
What
se
could
fueron a
it
trabajo,
mean?
desaparecieron.
Stanley
¿Y qué
decided to
podía
go to
hacer?
the meeting room.
Stanley recibió una
Perhaps
salida de
he had
reunión y
simply
quizás
missed the
simplemente había
memo.
perdido la memoria. Vale, el juego o el narrador. What the fucking shit, ahora no importa.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
¿Qué? ¿Tengo que devolverme? Ok, no leí nada de que era de terror este juego, ¿no? No creo que salga Slenderman.
Aha!
What
I
the fuck?
knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Ya, de alguna u otra
No,
manera.
wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
De alguna u otra manera me lleva siempre al camino correcto que él quiere, que el narrador quiere. Porque, what the fuck. No, esto ya no me está pareciendo nada de
Now
gracioso.
this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Hey!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time, I have to restart.
Ya, y ahora me pusieron una flecha,
All
weón.
right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Ya. Ok, tengo que seguir la línea. Mis compañeros no están, sí, se fueron de parranda. Vamos a seguir la línea amarilla. Y en alguna... Ya es chistoso lo que ocurre, ¿eh? Así que no vamos a seguir la historia otra vez. Y detrás mío se deberían cerrar las puertas.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
¿Qué? Ah, ya. Ah, ya no me sigue el chiste ya. Ya vemos que llegamos hasta ahí, como que ya no me va a mostrar nada más. Pero aquí podremos cambiar algo. Ok. Acá
You
no
see?
hay...
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
What the fucking shit. No quiero música, mierda. Da 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 da. Nino 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 nino. Nino nino nino. Me están weando, ¿cierto? ¿Puedo hacer parkour? No se puede. What the fuck? Que yo la mansaca, weón. Todo esto yo la cagá así de aquí. ¿De qué se trata este juego, weón? No sé qué es lo que... No sé qué es. 06. Así como que estamos volviendo al comienzo de todo esto. Ah, esas eran las manchas amarillas que veía al principio. Ya, no me da la opción para poder pasar por ningún otro lado. Sigue la línea amarilla.
Go back and look at that fern.
Sigue la línea amarilla. Puta, ya me había gustado ya. ¿Cómo hago eso? A ver. Espera.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Sí, eso seguí todo el rato, la línea amarilla, pues, hermano. Ok. ¿Otra vez aquí? ¿Spoiler?
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Me lo cagué otra vez. ¿Será como un game over reiniciar esto? Como que
What, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Ok.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley.
What?
I'm ready for it.
Pero mierda, aquí no hay ninguna salida. Es en serio. Es en serio. Shit. Llevo 19 minutos ya jugando esto, man. No comprendo.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
¿Qué son todos los monitores? Obviamente ya así como que ya comprendí la temática de esto. Nos puro, solo nos espían.
We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. how important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means
Ponga mirar hacia el otro lado.
somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Fuck, yo quería ir por el otro, por esta puerta. Ok. What the fucking is esto? Mierda.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
8 veces, estáis loco.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Mierda. Ok. Todo de nuevo. Vamos.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ok. Bueno, haremos todo lo contrario a la historia otra vez.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Sí, como no, a la izquierda.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this
Sí,
room.
preciosa habitación.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
¿Qué es esto? No decía nada de la puerta derecha, ¿cierto?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Ok. ¿Y por qué no me despidieron antes? ¿Por qué no seguir las direcciones? What the fucking shit? Esto es como una especie de fábrica.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
¿Me refiero a ella? ¿Quién es ella?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
¿Estará jugando con mi mente este desgraciado? ¿Ah? Aún no le vamos a hacer caso en nada. Esta habitación está oscurísima. What?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
No quiero contestar. De verdad no quiero contestar. Podría hacer algo.
Stanley picked up the phone. A white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited.
¿Lo desconecté?
Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Oh, yes.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
What?
Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person.
Fucking
But
shit.
if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
¿Ya? Prácticas.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy
Maldita sea, ¿por
decision-making
qué está en
process.
inglés?
Most
El
medical
subtítulo.
professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back.
What?
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Ok, el video ahí nos decía todo lo correcto que deberíamos hacer. Y lo que no hacíamos correcto, causamos esto. Una confusión en este mundo raro. Al no hacerle caso al locutor, qué sé yo. Que de una u otra manera los va a llevar al camino que él nos decide, nos da. Pero bueno.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
No voglio.
We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Ok. No tenemos ninguna entrada, tampoco podemos saltar para poder saltar arriba de las cajas. Ya. Ok, otra vez guiándonos a su parecer. Qué extraño el juego. Como su vida es súper extraña. Metido aquí encerrado en la
Almost
oficina.
there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
En el mundo real, ya.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
¿Qué creen que voy a hacer? No me voy a meter por la puerta derecha.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Todo se deforma a este lado, miren. A ver si vuelvo a entrar. No, ya. Así, agotamos toda la... Ya, los vamos a meter por la derecha.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked about.
Está todo para la
my
cagada.
story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
No.
I have to.
What? No veo nada. Wow. Jodí el juego.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like
Fue
Stanley?
súper divertido para mí.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
What?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No entraré a la puerta izquierda, hermano. Te lo prometo que no entraré.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Estoy cagando así, pero heavy el juego.
And always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the
Fucking
task.
shit,
Just follow
juego.
my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ya, la última vez que vamos a hacerlo de...
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ok, vamos por acá.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Vale. Son horribles las oficinas del jefe.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
¿Qué código? ¿A dónde? ¿Qué mierda?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
¿Qué tengo que decir el código?
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
No lo haré.
Okay, fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of 2
What the fuck?
he entered the door on his left.
¿Qué onda? ¿Me veo?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without
What?
you. Do you
Y todo,
understand me?
o sea,
Whatever
¿eso
choice
era
you
todo?
make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. take as much time as you need.
Extraño el juego hacia 1000 por hora, no sé, extrañísimo.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Vale, ok, eran los créditos. Se supone que ya que se terminó la historia de Stanley.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Ya, no sé. Pero vamos a dejar la parodia de Stanley hasta aquí. Hicimos mierda el juego, nunca le hicimos caso en nada al tipo. Y la historia no la seguimos nunca. Y pasaron los créditos, no sé si lo terminamos, lo dimos vuelta, no sé.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ok, las oficinas del viejo tan re fea. Oye, pero esto cambió.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Número secreto. Acá en el tablero.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Wow, todo cambió en el juego. La oficina no era la misma tampoco. Vamos a revisar aún más este juego tan extraño. Las decisiones siempre cambiaron, el entorno del juego también cambió, se arruinó muchas veces, se destruyó más encima el juego.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
¿Qué es esto?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
Ah, y arriba estaba.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Ok. Extraño, muy extraño. Pero esta es la decisión correcta del juego, creo.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
¿Ya? ¿Manipulados por esta máquina de mierda?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Qué raro, weón, esto. Ya, vamos a dejar el capítulo de Stanley, la parodia de Stanley hasta aquí. Te juro que al principio era súper divertido, pero seguir la historia también es divertida. Porque no... Qué raro, weón, que nos están manipulando. Si es como un Enter the Matrix, así. Ya, y espero que les guste el video, fue larguísimo, 46 minutos. Y espero les guste, no sé, muy raro, divertidísimo, tiene muchas partes, podéis cambiar la historia 1000 veces. Y no sé si lo terminamos, no sé, pero aquí nos terminamos en esta especie de laboratorio cerebral, weón, de trabajadores. Imagínate el trabajo que tenía Stanley, así súper aburrido, pero él estaba feliz. Ya, nos vemos chicos en la próxima edición. Y que estén bien, nos vemos, adiós.